Well, hello, my beautiful Pisces. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your twin flame reading for the end of May, right through the end of June 2024. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about, pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings, so I will never reach out to you personally to offer one. Also, I will never ask you for money, e-gifts, or donations. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Pisces, this is your twin flame reading for those twins who are currently in separation. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. The first pile will be your pile, the second pile will be your person's pile, and the third pile is the unified energy of how things are going to come together, okay? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Pisces? What do they need to know regarding their twin flame connection? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of at this time? The lessons that are meant to be learnt, and how should they move forward at this time in this twin flame connection. Also, it's worth noting what a twin flame connection is, because if anyone is mentally, physically, or emotionally abusive, that is not a twin flame connection. That is more likely to be a false flame connection, and it will waste your wonderful time and drain you of your beautiful love, okay? They're very similar, but it's worth noting. Twin flames are actually magnetic. It's an otherworldly experience to the point where it's so intense that both of you are almost obsessed with thinking of each other at the beginning, and both parties feel the same. I want you to be aware of that. There is love, there is passion, there is tenacity, and there is an energy of, you know, magnetism between both of you that draws you together. But you know, twin flames, they tend to follow a certain pattern. It's not always the case, but it is typical behavior to have a runner, a chaser, and the separation period. And basically, when you meet your twin, it is magnetic. You meet in the same frequency. So you attract each other, but also you repel each other. There is a space in between, just like magnets that are put together and they are identical in frequency. Because when you meet your twin, you're actually looking in a mirror of all the things within yourself that needs to be healed, because it's a projected relationship at first, okay? So it's an energy of feeling like you've met a part of yourself that has been missing for some time. But also it is an activated relationship. So the relationship is more about accepting your spiritual awakening than it has to do with your twin at first. And, you know, it's not actually a physically romantic relationship per se in the long run until the reunion period right at the end. It's more of a process that prepares us to release lower vibrational energy that keeps us stuck in fear, addictive patterns, unhealthy attachments, and it's a very intense vibrational transformation. But it is a personal journey of discovery that must be done alone, and that's why both parties trigger each other, amplify things within each other that need to be healed, things that you've experienced before you even met your twin, okay? And, you know, there's a purpose in the pause where both of you need to embrace unconditional love for self, and only then, when you connect to your true life's calling and mission, can you come together in union. Now, the chaser tends to be the one who is open to surrendering to the union, the one who is willing to go deep and allow themselves to open up to that level of intimacy. However, the runner, when they look at their twin, they see all the things within themselves that need to be healed and how they need to step up and embrace unconditional love. And there tends to be abandonment issues, trust issues, codependency, insecurity, self-loathing, either all of them or, you know, one or two of those attributes tend to be in a twin flame connection at first. And these are things that the twin is running away from. And the twin who is the runner, they're actually rejecting a part of themselves, or they're running away from a part of themselves that they've been running away from their whole life. But when they meet their twin, they are forced to look at the stuff. And that's when they start to feel really overwhelmed, and they start to detach, even though there is love. Now, everybody always asks, why do twins, not just say how they feel? Why don't they just reach out and say, look, I'm having a really difficult time accepting love, and they just like run and hide. But, twins, they actually find it's hard to articulate their feelings from a healthy place, because there are some very unhealthy emotions and experiences that they need to heal before they can come together. Sometimes when you want to say something that is very deep and painful, but also exposes you, it tends to get caught in your throat, and it's really hard to say it. So what happens is twin flames, they love each other deeply, and they have a depth of love that also triggers every fearful emotion. And it comes to the surface in a way that weighs on their mind, and it basically triggers a defensive behavior. Let's put it that way. And it is a sacred union. It's a very hard relationship to navigate, and not everybody takes that twin flame journey in each lifetime. And I always say, do not wait for your twin, because they have a different timeline than you when it comes to healing. So some people wait for years, months, days, decades. It depends on you and your twin flame's journey. And it's always going to be different. So, the purpose of the twin flame connection is to spin you off onto your true life's purpose mission. Okay, because twin flames, they tend to have a mission in each lifetime that they're called to do. And only then will there be a reunion, once all those factors come into play. Think of the magnets. Identical in polarities attract each other, but also repel each other. It's not a game. It's an energetic exchange between people. And, if the chaser, let's say this is the chaser, keeps thinking about their person, messaging their person, they perpetuate a cycle. Nothing changes in the union, because the space in between will always remain the same, because this frequency is exactly the same. So it's the yearning frequency. So basically, you got to turn it around, put all that love, care, and devotion within yourself, focus on your purpose path, and then you change the frequency. You must fall in love with your own life first, and also discover unconditional love for yourself. And that's when you're the catalyst for change. And then this magnet here, your twin, starts to gravitate towards you, and, they are forced, but let's say encouraged, but it's forced by the energy to step up and have a spiritual awakening and accept their destiny of oneness with their twin. And then you come together in a match. Now, there's a lot more online of what a twin flame connection is. That's a really basic idea. Let's get straight to your cards and see what's going on in your twin flame connection. But ultimately, it's a sacred union as a result of shared difficulty and pain. So you and your person may discover that you've had very similar journeys in life or experiences. They may not be 100% the same, but the lesson would be the same. And, they reflect back to you your greatest strengths, but also your greatest fears and weaknesses. And that's why everything gets amplified in a twin flame connection, because anything that you experienced before you met, whether it's parents or guardians divorcing, whether you were bullied, whether you had a high level commitment that broke you with a karmic, whatever it is you experienced before you met your twin, all of that is necessary to heal. And if you have been ignoring it or haven't processed it, then the twin flame is ushered in to trigger it, so that you must look at it and then heal it and then come together in union, and vice versa. Okay, so your first card here is the Temperance card. You've been very patient with this person, and I feel like you've been waiting a long time. But the Temperance card also indicates that one of the lessons you've been learning is about balance and harmony in your life, choosing the healthy options for you. And for some of you, not all of you, there is a physical distance, not just, a sense of distance emotionally. Although even though you're apart, you still feel your person. There's a lot of love here, unconditional love. You offer this person unconditional love. And I feel that actually, you wanted to marry this person if you didn't already. I feel this energy of long-term relationship, settling down, building a home with this person, with this Ten of Cups. When you met this person, there's a sense of peace that came with this person at first. It's almost like this knowingness that somehow you've met a part of yourself, okay? Even though we're whole all by ourselves, there's just an affinity, almost like you knew this person before, which you have. There's a familiarity, and it brought a sense of peace, but also it triggered some of the chaotic energy within your genetic makeup and your field, because they were the things that needed to be healed. But right now, I mean, this is how you feel about your person. I feel, you know, you've been very patient with this person. I also feel this energy of you like re-examining things right now. I feel like you're putting your own needs first. You're prioritizing what's important. And the Temperance card is kind of like to slow down a little bit, you know. So I feel that, you know, in moderation, sometimes this person, they come into your mind, you have a lot of love for them, you want answers more than anything. You just want the truth. You'd love to be able to find a solution, but right now I feel like you're trying to fall in love with your own life, which is actually the right energy to be in. I feel that you can feel their soul song. This person, their soul song, it calls out to you all the time, even especially in those 3 a.m. thoughts where you're lying in bed wondering about what this person's up to. Are they thinking about you also? The answer is yes. This person actually thinks about you a lot. They've got the Page of Pentacles here and the Six of Wands. I feel this person chose accolades in life. They chose, how can I put that? I'm getting an energy of fame, you know, fame, F-A-M-E, fame, someone who basically wanted to be an influencer, step into a limelight. I feel someone chose like either a career or they chose ego over love as a protective measure, but I will get into their energy in a moment, because what I'm feeling is this person knows that you are their destiny. They know. They got the Wheel of Fortune, which means fate. So this is how they feel about you. And actually, next to you, this person, they felt like they'd won a prize, actually, but this started to chip away at their confidence. They started to feel like maybe they were not enough, because initially, when they first met you, they put you on a bit of a pedestal, and even though you may not feel like that happened, this person, they thought, you know, the world of you. And, you know, even though there was a lot of love, you know, the pedestal put the relationship off balance is what I'm seeing. And they inadvertently put themselves below you, and they were looking up at you, and it started to weigh heavy on their confidence, because I feel this person, to a certain degree, there is self-loathing with this person, but I'll have to check in with them a little bit more. But ultimately, I feel there's this energy of wanting to work things out. You know, even though you may feel you've waited too long and you're just getting your life together, you're getting on with your purpose, because this is a card of purpose. This is a card of connecting to your true north, your true mission. And for some of you beautiful Pisceans, you're actually, you know, shaking up your lifestyle. I feel some of you are thinking about moving, relocating. You're looking for your place in the world right now. And I feel there's this energy where you need to temper your behavior. You may have like reached out to this person in the past, messaged them why, asked them what's going on with them, just wanted to know if they're safe, you know, wanted to know what they're up to, also wanted to know why they've stepped away. I feel that is passing for you, and right now you're kind of leaving it up to fate, leaving it up to destiny, and kind of going, you know what, I'm just getting on with my own life. Because even though this is not a withdrawal card, I do feel a sense of withdrawing from you, okay? So I will pull another card right at the end just to see, but we've got the Justice card there for you as well. You want answers, but also you would hope that you could find a solution to this, because you try to fix this, you try to make it right in some way. But remember, it's not your job to be someone else's emotional crutch or to make it right, okay? This person has to come towards you in reciprocity, and I feel that's something that you are learning in this relationship. You were learning all about reciprocity, balance, because I feel like you were an overgiver. And I also feel like the person that you're dealing with, when you first met, they were in a very chaotic state in their life, and they used to come towards you for nurturing, for healing, for sanctuary. It's almost like your presence made it right. It made everything feel okay. And they may have even said this to you. And I'm actually seeing like a conversation right now about the planets. Okay, the planets, not the stars, but the planets in the universe, the solar system. So either you and this person had a very deep, profound conversation about planets before you separated, or maybe this is something they're going to reach out and talk to you about over the next coming weeks and months. Because there's an energy here about the universe, planets, and the solar system. And I'm not being given anything more than that. But I'm being given this energy of the greater part of energy in the world that drew you together. It's like out of all the solar system, the planets, and the world at large, you were drawn together. And this person, there's just an overwhelming feeling with this conversation. So I'm not really sure how else to decode that. I'm not going to make something up for you. I'm here to just give you what I can feel, what I can see, because I'm scrying in the water at the same time as doing a reading, and I see planetary alignments. I mean, it could mean that this person's going to reach out and say, you know what, the planetary alignments are drawing us together or something. I'm just trying to work out what it is that I'm being given, but I feel it's going to be a very profound conversation, or it's something that you already talked about. And I feel this person is going to be like, remember the time that we talked about the planets? Well, it started me thinking. It's just something on the lines of that. So I'm just going to move away from that energy. I mean, for some of you, it could literally mean that you turn off this video and the next thing you see is like a little video about planetary alignments. This could be a sign or a symbol that the universe is actually orchestrating a meeting between you and this person. So breathe. Whatever is meant for you will never pass you by, okay? That's why I always say do not wait for your twin, because when the moment is right, you will be drawn back together. But the Justice card, of course, is also balance and harmony. You're just getting your life straight. You're focusing on you. This is a time for, cause and effect is what I'm seeing here. I feel the truth will come out in this connection of how this person feels about you. But I'm getting this energy of working together. I mean, for some of you, maybe you worked with your person or they were in the same industry as you, but I feel like you just want justice. Okay. And the justice is in the form of an answer, the whys of what happened. Okay. But also I feel right now you're making some adjustments in your life. Big lifestyle changes that are going to benefit you. And I feel like you are on the right path, my beautiful Pisceans. And we've also got the Ten of Cups. Now, Ten of Cups can indicate a lot of you have some family responsibilities on your shoulders. You're just doing your life right now. You're trying to create the good life. You're trying to be in a peaceful state of mind. Well-being is at the forefront of your mind. And I feel this energy of like, why can't it just be easy? If both of us have this deep connection and this love, why does it have to be so hard? And I feel this person that you're dealing with, they're the sort of person that when things are going really well, they tend to be suspicious that the fly in the ointment is going to be found. It's almost like they don't trust when things go really well. And they may have even caused like arguments or I don't know. I'm not here to give anyone an excuse, and I'm certainly not here to condone any behavior. I'm here to understand both sides so that I can understand the outcome. But I feel this person very restless, the person that you're dealing with. But looking at how they look at you right now, because this is how they feel about you, they see that you are their destiny, and they want to make an effort. I feel this person wants to raise this relationship up. I feel like they want to influence it in a way that's healthier because they haven't been doing that. I feel like there's been a level of self-sabotage that's come from this person. But right now, you may be a little bit worried that this person re-entering your life could in some way damage the peace of mind that you've created, the sanctuary. I feel like you wanted to settle down with this person. There's so much love. You had unconditional love for this person, and you actually care about this person's well-being as well. And I feel this energy of the Ten of Cups is giving me more kind of like total love, support, and you actually allow this person into your heart and you don't let everybody in. And I feel right now you're in a period of just trying to do you and sort things out for you. And you may be wondering if this person's ever going to reach out again. I mean, with the Page of Pentacles, I see that there is an offering there. You've got the Two of Cups and the Tower, which means, both of you can surrender to this union, and it is love. And I feel like both of you are breaking down everything that hasn't worked in the connection in order to rebuild a really solid foundation. And I'm being given a song right now before I even move on to your person's energy. This is a very famous song. It may have shown up in one of the readings before. I feel like maybe last year. May not have been for your sign, but it was definitely something that's come through. Very famous. Tracy Chapman, incredible voice, incredible song. I'm being given, sorry is all that you can say. Years gone by and still. Words don't come easily. Like sorry. Okay. So, very famous song. I think it's called Baby Can I Hold You Tonight. Now, either you're going to hear that song over the next coming weeks or months that indicate your person's going to reach out, because I feel this person, they reach out for comfort. Okay, I feel when things don't go so well in their world, they tend to, be in a bit of a cycle. They've got the Wheel of Fortune, which tends to tell me that a person was stuck in a cycle of repeat. And if you know my readings, you'll know that a Wheel of Fortune and a Tower, they tend to show up together, which means this person is trying really hard to overcome a cycle of repeat, release a bad habit, and break it, is what I see there. So I feel that this person may even step up and take accountability of their actions, which is what you're hoping for here. But listen out for that song. Now, this could have been your song with this person, or maybe it's a song that you've been having in your mind recently. This can indicate that this person's about to reach out, because I see that you're not giving to this connection. So I was going to pull a card on your energy first before I move into their energy, but listen out for that song because it's relevant. Can you please clarify, my beautiful Pisces? I get a sense that they're not giving to this connection, even though that there is love. They're pausing at this time or slowing down their interest in this relationship. In order to focus on their true life's mission and purpose, because the Temperance card is all about your focus, your prioritizing your time, your energy, and you're focusing on your purpose. Okay. And we got the Hermit to clarify that. So that's a withdrawal energy. It means you're stepping back. It's almost like you're going off grid. You're going through a major period of enlightenment and you're fed up of this. The Hermit, they get jaded and they go into the cave of life in order to hide away, blend into the background almost, in order to get their mind straight, clarity. So I feel some of you, you've been feeling very isolated in this connection, very alone. And I'm sending you a huge hug out there. So much love. I do see that this person loves you. I mean, your outcome energy is the Two of Cups. However, sometimes, even though a person has so much love and so much intention to make it right, sometimes, they sabotage or their stuff, because we all have stuff, baggage. Sometimes they allow past narratives to get in the way of what they truly want because they fall back into a cycle of repeat. Old habits die hard. And I feel for some of you, you're just like, you can't do this anymore. You're exhausted. This is a card of exhaustion, to step back, to recharge and focus on you at this time. So I definitely see that, for the time being, I see that you're totally over this. You're fed up. I just heard I'm a little bit long in the tooth for this anymore. Okay, something about tooth or teeth, or that's a very interesting saying, not something I would typically say. So maybe someone just said it, or it's something that you've been saying about this. But I feel you've withdrawn to heal. Okay, and also to get clarity on what is right for you at this time and rejuvenate your energy. Now, they've got changing cycles, so they are trying to change. The Wheel of Fortune indicates turning a page or turning their fortune around so that they're not so chaotic, whatever disruptive energy that was going on within them, because I feel an inner battle going on with this person. And again, I'm not here to give anyone an excuse. I'm here to try and work out what it is that's going on there. This person, they felt really out of control, is what I'm being given there. And I'm also, thank you so much, I'm so grateful. I'm just being given an energy. This person was very stuck in a rut when they first met you, and they almost felt like they just always had bad luck. Okay, they may have even said this, like they are your bad penny or something like that. I'm just getting this energy of sometimes things go wrong on this person, no matter how hard they try, and they just feel like they are destined for bad luck sometimes, and they almost like didn't want to bring you into that. But I feel that things are changing for them. They chose a path, is what I'm seeing, of accolades, of success. I feel this person, they did what they felt was right at the time, and I feel this person, it's almost like they were in the shadows and now they're stepping into the light, is what I'm picking up on. Let me just see why you and this person were in separation or are in separation, because each twin flame has a different reason. So, Two of Wands. Okay, so they thought they could wait for love. They thought they could put it on hold until they sort of got their life together, or I mean, the Two of Wands is all about ambition, restlessness, a yearning for something. It's like they wanted to take on the world. They wanted to step up and lead. But I also feel like they had a previous relationship under their belt that left them feeling a little bit disappointed about what love offers. Hangman. I mean, Hangman is to wait, but it's also to surrender. So I feel this person, it's almost like when you met this person, something had gone on in their life that had turned their life literally upside down, and they felt very much in limbo. Okay, and yeah, I'm being given they were directionless, even though they had a goal. They had something they wanted to achieve, but they felt they didn't know how to get there, but they thought a relationship would slow them down rather than raise them up. And this person, they regret that because they realize they made the wrong decision, is what I'm seeing there. Can you show me why? What's gone on in this person's past to warrant this behavior? Six of Pentacles, Five of Wands. So, I mean, Six of Pentacles, definitely they saw you as a gift. They saw you as destined to meet. But the Five of Wands is also a card of conflict, this inner battle. And I feel also that, now don't shoot the messenger when I say this, it's almost like this person saw that you had a lot of attention or a lot of affection or a lot of people interested in you who were attracted to you, and they saw it as competition. And they were like, the last thing I need in my life is to be fighting for this when, you know, love, I'm just getting this energy that this person feels that love leaves or love doesn't tend to stick around, so they thought that they wouldn't fight for love because they thought that you had a lot of people vying for your attention. And I'm not here to play the blame game in any twin flame connection reading, but with the Five of Wands and the Six of Pentacles, it's giving me vibes that this person thought that you had attention from others, that they felt, it's almost like they removed themselves from the drama of it all because they had enough drama going on with themselves. Now, that's not going to resonate with everyone, my beautiful Pisceans, and don't try to make it fit. You know, I would say that I'm getting about 12% energy of my beautiful Pisceans who are dealing with the twin flame who felt that way. Can you show me a little bit more? Because I'm also picking up on a twin flame whose parent or guardian when they were younger cheated. And it's almost like there's an insecurity, deep-rooted insecurity there that they've held on to. Five of Swords, self-sabotage, okay? Winning at all costs, arguments, conflict, tension, overthinking. Yeah, this person is also loved and lost. It's like they moved away from love because they felt it always leaves a bitter taste in their mouth. Okay, Five of Cups is regret, but it's also to lose or to find it difficult to open up to love after a disappointment. So I feel whoever they dated or was in a relationship before you, they really got broken by this person. And the Six of Swords, it's like when they met you, they were not looking for love. Six of Swords indicates that, you know, I just get this energy that they remove themselves from this connection in order to heal or really look at their life to be self-sufficient and independent. I just get this energy that they didn't want any ties. Okay, so yeah, I feel they may have just come out of a relationship when they first met you, but also I'm just getting this energy that they felt there was rivalry for your affections, and they just thought, you know, rather than lose you, they would step away to protect themselves, because the Six of Swords is to protect. It is to remove out of difficulty, overthinking. There's a lot of insecurity with this person and some self-loathing going on, and these feelings overwhelmed this person and they just felt suffocated by the emotions, so they just stepped back. Now, they may have mentioned something to do with that with you, but that's the energy that I've got coming out with this particular twin flame. Also, Six of Swords tends to mean the rite of passage. So that's the typical way a twin flame connection goes. Both of you are removed from each other's presence in order to focus on your life's purpose. So I'm being given this energy that this person's excuse, even though it was governed by their fears, was that they felt that you deserved better than they could offer you, and they felt that they couldn't step up and they felt that you already had people interested in you who probably were better than them. Well, that's not true at all, of course, but that was their fears. Okay, so that's what I'm picking up on. Now we do have the Six of Wands, so this is along with this card and the Page of Pentacles, this is how they feel about you. Okay, so they see that you are their destiny. They see with the Six of Wands that you're a prize. You know, you're someone who they feel really good to be around. They see that you are a success. They see that, you know, it's almost like you're the best person that they've ever met. You know, you're someone that they would literally crown as their person for life. And we've also got the Page of Pentacles. There's an indication here that this person is learning, and I feel this person is going to try and make an effort, but I feel, you know, deep down, this person, there's some history. It's not history between you and them is what I'm being given. It feels very much like history, some sort of baggage, some sort of experience that they had in the past prevented them from being truly open and honest with you about their feelings. Because, you know, I feel there's a lot of joy that has come from your relationship, but out of fear, this person stepped back, and it's fear of things ending. So I'm being given an energy right now. This person's turning their life around, and they've closed out this chapter in their life. And now I feel like they want to offer something solid. I'm being given an energy of like a wax seal on a letter. Okay, so either they've written you a letter, something that is very important to them, something they really want to say, but I'm also being given this energy of their word is their bond. They want to tell you the truth as to why they stepped away from this connection, and that they want to prove to you that you can trust them. Okay, that's the energy that I'm getting from this particular twin flame connection. I'm just going to pull one more before I go to the outcome energy. Can you show me anything more for my beautiful Pisceans? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of? Seven of Cups. Can you please show them the way? I mean, they've definitely got commitment issues is what I see there. And this person, they were very much in limbo when you first met each other. We've got the Temperance card. And we've got the Sun card. So this person, they're looking at their options, and they're thinking about their purpose path. So that's really interesting. Also, they're going to tell you about enrolling on some sort of course of learning is what I'm being given. It's almost like they're learning a trade, or they know a trade and they're actually going to upskill in some way. They're going to tell you that they're really making an effort with changing their life around, and financially it's going to be, you know, very lucrative for them and bring a lot of stability. And then it allows them to think long term, to have something to offer you, even though you want them to offer love. Okay, it's not about money, it's not about what they can offer you. But with the Sun card here, it means this person's having an awakening. It means they are thinking about their future. They are embracing the personal growth and development process, and they want to be honest and open with you. This is a card that indicates this person wants to be vulnerable with you. They want to expose themselves to you and let you in, because I feel their past has made them very defensive and shut down, and it was hard for them to let anyone in. But this person is working really hard to turn that around right now. Now, your outcome energy is actually really positive, because we got the Surrender card, which is, of course, the Hangman card. And surrender indicates, you know, allow yourself to be seen. Allow yourself to feel messy, or feel love, or feel anger, or feel pain, or feel whatever it is that's coming towards you, and express it, because then you are raw and you're open. And this is for both of you. This is the outcome energy. You know, the surrender is to healing, because we got the Star there, but it's also aligning you and this person. And, you know, both of you, you didn't come to this lifetime with a manual of how to do life. So I feel like the energy I'm being given in this card is that you're finding your way back together. You're finding your way towards each other. And there's been a lot of like wrong turns in this relationship. But I feel that both of you are going to get to the center of things. And the center of things is love. Because we have the Two of Cups there, which means you and this person will surrender to this union eventually. Okay, I feel like you will be together. But this person needs to take accountability. I feel you and this person, you We'll have a very honest, open conversation. There will be some adjustments made. So when both of you come to the table and say, look, this is what hurts me, you know, you avoid your feelings or you avoid talking to me, and I'm not a mind reader. You just got to let me know. And then we can talk it out or adjust the behavior. Or the other person can say, you know what, I fear losing you, or I've been abandoned before and, you know, I'm scared, but I just need to know that we're on the same page. Sometimes we just have to be brave and articulate how we feel. And twin flames, they find it really hard to do that. But I see that both of you are going through a period of healing. So I feel like you're very close to having that really brutally honest conversation with each other. And it brings you together. The Two of Cups is love, it is union, it is reciprocity, it is understanding, it is you and this person, you know, not just loving each other, but also being a friend to each other to take the journey of life and love. And as you can see, these are two storks in this deck. That's why I love this, because storks, they tend to be in a period of stillness for quite some time until the moment is right. And suddenly there is improvement and movement in the connection. And I feel both of you will be drawn back together. But it has to be after a period of, you know, stillness, of self-reflection and pause. And we've also got the Tower. Now the Tower is a really interesting card to get as your final card, because it means you and this person, you were going round in a cycle of repeat. You were stuck in a stalemate kind of energy. But now is the liberation period where suddenly you both know that you're meant to be together and that you will orchestrate a way to find your way back towards each other. And the Tower is basically allowing everything that wasn't working to crumble away. And sometimes we need that pause separately to work out what is not secure in our lives, whether it's us, our emotions, our feelings, whether it's our finances, whether it's how we feel about the past, whatever it is. You've both been breaking things down step by step according to the twin flame dynamic, and then you're rebuilding. You know, the Tower can indicate that both of you have a way of responding to difficulty, to pain, to trauma. And, you know, it's almost like a self-defense mechanism. And when you have that Tower energy, it means that you realize it's been keeping you both at a distance and to some degree safe from really just opening up and being raw and vulnerable with each other. So this is the liberation point where both of you are breaking out of the twin flame cycle prison, as it were, so that you can come together in union and rebuild. There's an epiphany here, but also a paradigm shift of change going on. And I do see that you and this particular twin flame can come together in union. And I see that you're not reaching out. I see that this person, your twin, is going to come towards you, and they're going to offer, you know, some effort. And remember, actions speak louder than words. So I'm just going to go and get some final cards. This is a wonderful deck, the Twin Flames Messages deck, and it's basically the conversations that have been left unsaid. So let's see what else comes out for you here. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Pisceans? What do they need to know? So we have, I want to come back home to you. You're where I belong. And I definitely feel that that is true of this person. You're so different than what I'm used to, but I like it. That's actually come out for pretty much all of the water signs. So that's really interesting that there is a similar through line there. I keep a close eye on your social media. So if you are on social media in some shape or form, this person checks you out to see if you've moved on or what you're up to. But this can also cause a problem, okay? Because sometimes a photograph can tell so many different stories. So if you're out there, for example, partying away, living your life, which absolutely you should be doing, and suddenly your twin sees a picture of you having a great time out, again, it feeds into their insecurities of feeling that there is rivalry for affection. And I'm not saying change the way that you post your social media. Absolutely not. You do you, live your best life as best as you can. But I feel this person needs to be aware that sometimes we need to articulate how we feel and ask questions rather than assume, because I get a sense from this person that they assumed some things in the connection and it overwhelmed them and it helped them self-sabotage this connection. And I feel, you know, having a more open dialogue with this person about the way you live your life and, you know, how you conduct your life is, you know, the way you do it. You know, you don't have to explain yourself, but if they have any fears, then they should feel open enough to come to you and say, hey, you know, what happened on that particular night or whatever. And again, you don't have to offer any kind of explanation for it. However, this person needs to realize they cannot assume what is going on, is what I'm pretty much trying to get round to saying, because I feel they have in some way, shape, or form, and it has triggered major fears within them. Okay, and also, oh, here we go. I'm not good at communicating my feelings with you. Okay, but I feel like they're learning. There's an energy of learning. They've got the book there. There's some healing. And I feel this person is going to make an effort to come towards you, because I really feel this particular twin flame does not want to lose you, okay? So I'm just going to go and get a trinket or rune before we close. Okay, so we've only got one trinket there, and it is the horse rune. So this is about making progress, future changes. So that's really positive. I hope you can see that there. This indicates that you and this person, it has been a long journey, but I feel, you know, you are going to see some level of improvement, a sudden change, and divine timing is in order in this one. So you may be quite surprised, because the Tower, you know, it basically just means shock or surprise. And this is the outcome. So I feel, you know, you may be surprised that this particular twin flame connection can connect a lot quicker than most. Okay, so I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you, my beautiful Pisceans. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Pisces. Love and light.